In the height of the Cold War, two men became the West's ultimate nightmare. One was a silver-tongued lawyer, the other a radical doctor with a taste for blood. Narrator Fidel Castro and Che Guevara. To some, they were liberators. To Washington, they were the most dangerous duo in the Western Hemisphere. But what the world didn't see was the brutal pact they made in a dark apartment in Mexico City. Narrator Che told Fidel, "I'll win you Cuba. But once the smoke clears, I'm going back to the jungle to burn the rest of the world down." ACT2, the butcher of Santa Clara. The American-backed regime in Cuba didn't just fall, it was dismantled. At Santa Clara, Che didn't just fight. He orchestrated a massacre. He derailed an armored train with a bulldozer and sheer willpower. When the smoke cleared, the revolutionary justice began. This wasn't a courtroom drama, it was a firing squad. Hundreds were executed at the La Cabaña fortress under Che's direct watch. The message was clear: if you stand against the Red Star, you don't just lose, you cease to exist. ACT3, the betrayal in the jungle. Narrator: by 1967, Che was the CIA's target number one. He was hiding in the Bolivian scrublands, hungry, sick with asthma, and hunted. The end was brutal, and informants sold him out. The Bolivian Rangers, trained by U.S. Green Berets. Closed in, they didn't give him a trial. They shot him 9 times in a dirt floor schoolhouse. To prove he was dead, they hacked off his hands and shipped them in a jar of formaldehyde. ACT4, the 30-year blood feud. Narrator: they thought killing Che would end the legend. They were wrong. For Fidel Castro, this wasn't politics, it was a blood feud. Narrator: Fidel launched the G2, his elite intelligence shadow unit. Their mission: erase everyone who touched Che, asterisk. The officer, the man who ordered Che's hands cut off, hunted down and executed in the streets of Germany. The informant, the farmer who talked to the CIA, found dead with a bullet in his head. For 30 years, Fidel played the longest game in history. He planted sleeper agents across South America as doctors and businessmen, waiting decades for the executioners to retire, just so they would finally feel safe enough to whisper where the body was buried. ACT5, the cold return. In 1997, the Earth finally gave up its secret. Che's remains were found under a remote Bolivian runway. When the coffin arrived in Havana, Fidel didn't cry. He looked at the remains of his friend and declared a resurrection. Today, Che's face is on T-shirts in every American mall. But behind the pop culture icon is the story of 2 men who redefined brutality, and a 30-year manhunt that proved some debts are only paid in blood.